Welcome back to the channel here at Trace G. My name is Sammy. Today I'm going to give you an update on ASST. Because you like my videos so much from the previous, I'm going to keep continuing giving you content. So thank you so much for continuing the support, and I will keep continuing to deliver. So let's get straight into the TA. Folks, today was a Fed day. Jerome Powell said everything wrong, and the market did not like it. With that being said, we are breaking below key Fibonacci areas. Yesterday, I did say I didn't want to break below the 382. Well, we're now breaking well below the 382, the 130 line, I believe it was 131, and we found the base at the 0.65 macro Fibonacci level, which is sitting at $1.22. Okay, even after market, we are seeing a decline as we speak at 123. 122, I suspect, is going to be another base. Price then consolidates and hopefully finds a bounce. So if you can see here, we have price finding at this trend line support, but also we have candles closing above the 0.65. So that gives me confidence, at least confluence. Trend line, important. 0.65, $1.22, another area of support. At some point, this cup and handle that I drawn here, which is a very, very bullish continuation pattern, okay, it will become null and void because of the massive sell-off that we are seeing. Okay, I don't want to see continuation of below the 0.65, $1.22. Okay, and I see here that we have a volume average low at $1.14. So if we were to continue sell-off, unfortunately, we're literally at the most important point on this chart. We have the 5 EMA daily, 10 EMA daily, and this macro 0.65 sitting at $1.22. Literally, it is at life support, ASST. I'm a day trader, and one of the benefits you guys get to have in my channel is that I give it to you raw, good or bad, okay? Mind you, I play calls and puts. So I am not biased. Like basically, I just trade the trend, and I'm gonna give it to you raw. So right now, this is not looking good. I'm being very honest with you. So we have to find support here at the one. Look, we're actually touching it as we speak. $1.22.65. Okay, and this bottom trend line, which is roughly sitting at $1.19. You can wick it, but this is now becoming a very, very critical point on ASST. So again, mind you, Bitcoin absolutely had a massive sell-off off of the news, and then SPY not giving us that continuation run. Let's go ahead and take a look at SPY real quick. SPY absolutely not bullish on that news, and we had a massive sell-off. We're coming back a little bit, but because of what's happening in what Jay Powell's report, the market in terms of economics is not looking very bullish. So a couple things to note here as well, that if you turn on your 4-hour, we are testing that center line on the RSI. Another key area of support. I would love to see a bounce off this area. We have the MACD cross the signal line. Pretty much this is an inflection point for ASST. Okay, so we need to fight this at 0.65. You can wick below to the 117, I believe, roughly around the one. You can wick below this trend line around 119, 117, I think it was, yeah, 118. So this trend line is another active support. So a lot of things need to pan out. A lot of bullish catalysts has to start panning out. Otherwise, this cup and handle at some point will become null and void. So we got to fight for the center on the 4 hours. We got to stay above the 0.65 Fibonacci level at the $1.22. And on the daily, we're sitting above. We're sitting literally right at the 5 EMA and 10 EMA. These are literally our life support. Everything relies on this 0.65. That's why yesterday I said below the 382 at that Fibonacci level, I'll be having my fear gauge up. Okay? Because I understand breaking certain levels, touching these EMAs means. Okay, we are literally at the most important zone. So with that being said, please like the video for additional update tomorrow. And thank you so much for tuning in. Cheers.